pipeline ordering and distribution system throughout Lake County. We have 12 public drop points throughout the county, and we offer local organic and organic produce and value-added products through a weekly cycle that opens from Sunday to Tuesday with deliveries on Thursday. We have home delivery available. We have an overage site in downtown Lakeport available on Thursdays where if you forgot to order online, you can go there and shop the overage table. And right now we're in the process of doing a board recruitment. So if you're interested in local food and supporting a cooperative effort and would be interested in being on our board, you can check out our website for more information about that at www.lake.coop. We'll also be filling a position for an operations manager in the next month or so. And so stay tuned for more information about that job position description. And I think, is there anything else that I'm...
You said board members, I was talking,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah. So that's about it. And if you have any questions, we've got our rack cards and our business cards up on the front thing. So if you don't want to remember our our website address.
Thank you, Joanne.
Thank you, Joanne. Do we have any representatives from Transition Lake County that would want to say a few words about what's coming up? If not,
I can speak to it.
go ahead. Go ahead.
But
That's
I
great.
wanted to say what's coming up.
Okay, good.
Okay. Transition Lake County is having their monthly potluck with a purpose this coming Saturday at Ancient Lake Gardens.
Sunday.
I'm sorry, Sunday. At Ancient Lake Gardens, starting around 3:30, it's a potluck, and then they'll have different people teaching different skilling events to learn some traditional types of things. I did remember one more thing about the co-op. We will be at the Taste of Lakeport this Saturday. That's what's happening on Saturday. So that's what's happening with Transition, Ancient Lake Gardens, Sunday at 3:30.
Great. Thanks. Should be a fun event. I think one of the things about what Transition is doing is starting a neighborhood university where we can all learn skills that probably have gotten forgotten and now are being remembered here in our county. So next up is Lake Made, and we have Sherry Holden here, who's going to tell you a little bit about what's going on at 307 North Main Street in Lakeport. So Sherry, thank you.
There's a little tape there. Oh,
Right
you
here,
made that up.
Right here. You can stand right on the yellow.
Hi, everybody. Lakeworks is developing a retail space called Lakeworks that will be Lake Made products, arts, and crafts, all of Lake County. We're hoping to have a little sneak preview during Taste of Lakeport on Saturday, and we're hoping our kickoff day will be November 1st. So if you are a Lake County maker, you are so invited to bring your stuff in, and we'll take a look and open up this retail space. I'm very excited. There's a lot of really wonderful crafters and artists and makers in our community, and I'm hoping to have a venue for them on Main Street in Lakeport. I'm going to put some cards over there that has my contact information if you're interested in that. We're also, in conjunction with that, we're going to need a manager to kind of manage the stuff and the artists and craft people, and it'll be probably 10-15 hours a month. So if you're interested in that, we'll be talking about that. Crafters will be able to work at the store during those retail times, and then get a bigger cut on their products. What else? Oh yeah, we've been talking with some like-minded people in other counties around here, and we're exploring the idea of North Bay made marketing products, so that there would be Lake Made, Mendo Made, Sonoma Made, Sonora Made, Napa Made. I think that's the 5, and so that your work might have a wider venue opportunity there. So that's something in the works, and we're starting here with this retail space, and we hope to grow that business for our communities.
All right.
Great.
Thank you, Sherry. I want to thank you also for making your space available also to the co-op and for Thrive Lake County where our offices are. It's really important that we have a place for our new businesses to have a place where they can try out what business is all about. And you can do that at LakeWorks actually for $40 a month, 60, 140, depending on the space. You get a lot for that amount of money. So if you're a new business owner thinking about trying out business, it's a month-to-month arrangement with Sherry at the LakeWorks space. Come and join us and check out what it's like to be a small business owner. Next up, if we have people from anybody from the Food Roundtable, Denise, are you available? Do you want to say a few words about what the Food Roundtable is? Or?
Sure, I'll say something.
That's great. Thank you.
So at this point in time, the local food roundtable is mostly an online listserv group, but most everybody who's doing anything in Lake County around local food actually was at one time a member of the local food roundtable, and it is a place to connect and find out what others are doing around the issues of food in Lake County. It includes both the production and the maintenance of a local food system, but also dealing with issues of hunger in Lake County. And we have not had a meeting actually in the last probably 5 months or last quarter. So we're due for one, but we typically like to wait until after the harvest so that the local producers can make it. So just if you're not on the local food roundtable group, send me an email if you want to be, and we'll make sure we get you on the list.
Great. Thank you, Denise. Next up, Time Bank of Thrive Lake County, and we have Marion Kaiser, our South Lake coordinator. Marion actually is a super user of the Time Bank and has taken over as our also events coordinator, and is also at our office in Clear Lake. So Marion, if you could stand like right about there, and 1 to 2 minutes on time banking.
Try. I'm a little long-winded, so I wrote it down so I can try to stay in a time frame that's reasonable. I'm very passionate about the time banking. Time banking is a large topic, so it's difficult to convey briefly the enormity of its value for our county. But I encourage you to take the time to learn more and get involved. To those of you who already are involved, thank you, because you've grown the time bank immensely this past year. Time banking is not new. We've been here 3 years, and that's thanks to the vision of Carol Cole Lewis and Steve Elias, who brought it here. And it floundered for a little while. Steve died, and Carol was alone, and we're doing so much better than anyone at the 3-year level around the country. And it's largely because we got funding from NCO this year. So you may have heard more about the Time Bank this year than you have in the past. And we have the office spaces, and we're busy building infrastructure and ways for people to come together and meet each month. And fascinating things are happening. Time banking is people helping people, neighbors helping neighbors. We all do it. Doing it within a time bank is more efficient, and it benefits the entire community rather than just doing a favor or bartering between two people. Time banking is not barter, by the way. A time bank provides the framework for connecting with each other in meaningful ways, and it builds a local and alternative economy. It's not about replacing the monetary economy. It builds trust, it creates new connections, new friendships. It provides new ways for everyone to meet each other's needs. It's a means for sharing our time and talents and identifying them. Half the things that you do, you don't realize someone else would really benefit from your sharing it with them. How does one time bank? Think Craigslist. You're going to be going online. You go to a website, but instead of strangers posting requests and offers, you join. And when you join on the Time Bank website, that's where you see the other members, the offers, and have a myriad of ways to connect. You can form groups, you can join a group, and connect through the people that share your same interests, and so on and so forth. So time banking creates a community network. And we have so many amazing and diverse people in this county, and some not so amazing too, who can all fit into this model of economy, which is at its essence a relationship economy. It provides the forum for members to ask for what they need and help each other with their needs, because if you ask, you really do receive. So those that are affected by the transit strike right now, I was thinking of how we could help them with time banking, because there's people out there that can't get to work. And so if they were part of the time banking network, they could put that up as an offer. I need a ride Monday through Friday to Lakeport, so on and so forth. And at least they wouldn't be so adversely affected while this is ongoing. When members are able to get services by exchanging their time instead of spending their dollars, they have more money available to spend at businesses. So people have budgets or fixed incomes that don't meet their basic needs already. So they're not going to the businesses already. But when their needs start getting met, they feel supported. So if a business comes on board and offers a few services a month for time credits, they gain a customer who wasn't able to be a paying customer. But that customer feels supported and understood, and it builds goodwill. And that customer loyalty, not to mention word-of-mouth advertising. So joining as a business creates an alternate form of advertising as well, built in. So John has been my timekeeper because I'm long-winded, so I have to stop. But I'm going to throw this last thing in. Time banking provides the structure for improving people's lives, because as you help each other, it's hard to help if you don't have your own needs met. But if you do it through the time bank, you have a way now to get your needs met too. And you feel good about it. And so it raises your sense of self-esteem, and life is just so much easier when you're connected within a community. We have meetups every month. They're advertised. You can find out easily how to find us. We have pig bucks on the table that you all got when you came in, because time banking is fun. So pig is our logo, and the pig bucks are good for a credit when you join on the website. And pass those pig bucks on. Keep spreading them so we don't have to print more, and you can keep spreading the word for us. And I just want to leave you with this, that think of the restaurant that opens down the street that you don't get to. And you go there a year later and it's closed already because you didn't support it while it was there. We're very fortunate to have a time bank in this community, and one that's going strong right now. But we really need your input to keep it growing and reaching its true potential. Thank you.
Thank you, Marion. That's great. Marion, I guess you sensed a little bit of Marion's passion. She is incredibly passionate about this, and probably one of the biggest reasons why we've grown our time bank so successfully this year. For those of you who are interested in finding out more about time banking, we have our meetup in September, on September 14th from 10 to 12 at the Artisan Realm in Cobb. If you want to know more about it, go to the website, go to thrivelakecounty.org, and you'll find more information there. Very briefly, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's going on with Thrive Lake County. Those of you who remember Thrive Lake County, we started with a bang at the beginning of last year where we had quarterly meetings. One of our challenges is that it's been me. And an organization does not exist if it's one person. So we actually decided to focus on the time bank, where now we have 4. But what we desperately need are community catalysts. We need people to come forward to help do and run events on a quarterly basis. That's one. Number 2, you might remember Lion. We started a Lion Club last year. The reason that wasn't moving forward is because I only have 24 hours in a day, so do you. But if we each gave a little bit of time, somebody stepped forward and was really passionate about that, we would move that forward as well. So what Lion is basically a way for local businesses to get it, to hook up with one another and with investors, so that people can get their business ideas funded through other local people in the community. I would really love to see the time bank, the Thrive Lake County, grow to where it is an organization that really truly supports its mission. And its mission basically is to make Lake County thrive, one where everybody's contribution is valued, and we have a grassroots economic development that values people, planet, and profit. All 3. And we can do this. It just needs some help. So if you're interested in really taking this grassroots group right here and helping to contribute by maybe putting on some educational meetings or getting involved a little bit deeper, I would be grateful as with the community. So thank you so much, and just have words, speak with me afterwards or catch me sometime. You'll see me around, and stop into our office at 307 North Main Street from 10 to 12, 10 to 1, Monday to Friday. So we're there. So, okay. So that's it for community updates right now. We are going to take a quick 3-minute break so we can change computers, and then I will introduce our guest speaker of the evening. So feel free to stretch your legs for a few seconds, get some more dessert, and we'll be back in 3 minutes.
I can't. Don't invite me.